Good, thank you. Good, thank you. Right. In the interest of time, obviously we've lost a little bit of valuable time there. So I'll just jump forward to the steering committee questions. Are you okay with that?
Yes, it's okay.
Okay, great. So, what will be your core focus for the steering committee in the coming years?
Well, I think that the CO2 management is a multi-trillion industry for the next 10 years, like. So I'm saying that VeChain could take a great portion of that industry. So now it's leading the way in the blockchain. So I think to achieve net zero and to not allows the Celsius grades grows up to zero point 0.5 Celsius is going to be a good starting point.
Absolutely. And what are any key life lessons you'll apply to your role in the steering committee?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Yeah, sure. So, what are key life lessons, so experiences you've had that have, affected you in some way that you'll apply to your role in the steering committee?
Yes, when VeChain achieves fully decentralization, I'm seeing as a key project to start to focus, because the blockchain trilemma is like security, scalability, and I don't remember the other one. Yes,
Decentralized.
um, the decentralization. Yeah, sure, perfect. Thank you. So once VeChain achieves the fully decentralization, I would like to focus on the scalability one. So I think it's the perfect project on the blockchain to be in the top five in next blockchain. Yes.
Okay, thank you. And so, how do you think the steering committee can be evolved in the future?
Yes, I'm seeing as playing a key role in the sustainability. So when we focus in utility in the blockchain, it's like not many are doing what is blockchain doing right now. So things related with the ecosystem in a daily basis, like every in a lifetime way for the everyday. Yes, I'm seeing as a key role.
Cool, great stuff. And where do you see VeChain's technologies in 3 to 5 years?
Nice question. I'm seeing right now, like in the next 10 years, like in the top number one blockchain product, surpassing Bitcoin. So, because for the utility that it has in the whole ecosystem, Bitcoin right now it doesn't spend a lot of energy and doesn't have a really use case like VeChain. So I'm seeing in the top five for the 10 years, and every kind of startup of company, and not only in the busy world, but empowering the people in a whole. Um, um, yes, I'm seeing for that.
Great stuff, thank you. So, how do you think the foundation can better develop its tools to make them attractive for the future blockchain market?
Okay, I would like to design like a new toolchain kit for every people. I think that to combine all the VeChain's ecosystem in a whole product could be very good, not only for the enterprise adoption, but for people. Like, how can a user get involved in the technology with like a kit, the VeChain's ecosystem kit could be a very good way, like with RFID tags, like extremely secure hardware for management, like safekeeping is doing. I also would like to combine like names and brandings in the VeChain ecosystem with like Ocean EX with the Ocean Cleanup startup. So in a way that we could add that liquidity into an exchange could be very good.
Hmm. Yeah, interesting.
Yes.
Yeah, interesting point on toolchain. There'll be some interesting snippets coming up in the near term about that, just for our listeners, a little insight there. So in terms of, obviously VeChain is quite heavily involved in sustainability now. So what do you see as the most immediately promising areas for blockchain within sustainability?
Yeah, I think to achieve net zero for the next 8 years with the SDGs, and I will, I think I would focus could be the CO2 management and the partnership between foundations like X Prize organization and um, how can make a better world with a protocol like VeChain.
Great stuff. And how will your previous experience help you achieve that goal?
Okay, I have worked as an IT outsourcing for a multinational company at Panama City, and through this time, I was thinking how can I help and build new products in the blockchain industry. And when I know VeChain at early stars, it was like in a container of article. I was like, here is my vision for the next years, and I'm fully aligned with VeChain's visions too.
Awesome stuff. Um, okay, and in a hypothetical scenario, what would you want
Yes.
to see built on VeChain in the future?
What I could see built.
Yeah, anything you like something you particularly enjoy as an area of development. What would you want to see built in the future?
Great question. All right. I think for scalability, uh, it's a great challenge, and I like that kind of challenges. So I'm seen as every person involved in the VeChain's technologies. That would be a very good point. Like everyone involved in the technology in a way like um, could obtain rewards like carbon credits and yeah.
Cool. Okay, nice. Okay, well, I think we are running short on time, so I think I'll narrow down a couple more questions. So, yeah, how has your professional career led you then to wanting to work within blockchain and digital assets?
Uh, sure. My profit. Okay. I have learned that for succeed, you need a great team and a great community. So if I start like a blockchain from myself, it doesn't the same when you have a philosophy achieved. So work together is a good way.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But about your professional career in particular, what was it? What's the path there that led you to want to work within blockchain?
Well, my professional career, yes. I have won like 3 space apps challenge from NASA as a number one project and leading that project. Um, yes, it was locally at Panama City, but I feel very grateful for that
Yeah,
because it were galactic impact problems. So I think yeah, my understanding on the blockchain as a core is mixed with innovation and vision could be a very good way.
Amazing. Okay. Oh, that's a good, solid statement. Joaquin, I think we've
Yes.
reached the end of the questions. Unfortunately, we had a bit of a technical issue earlier, but I think you've managed to introduce yourself to the community and your background very well. Is there any final words you've got for the community and our future listeners that will hear your recording?
Sorry, can you repeat, please?
Yeah, I was just asking you for some final words and thoughts about that you want to share with the community. We've reached the end of the session. We've got to start our next speaker shortly. So I just wanted to give you an opportunity to give us some final words.
Yeah, sure. Well, I suggest to everyone to not focus on only the financial part of the blockchain, like keep pending of the prices go up and down. Um, I think that the best way to learn that is with leverage. But in part of that, there is a world outside, and there is an ecosystem too. And if we focus, how can we how can we help with that goals for the future is going to be very good.
Absolutely. I agree with that. All right, Joaquin, thank you for your time. I'm sorry we had a bit of a technical issue earlier, but I appreciate you spending some time here today. Your recording will be available for everyone, and we will be sharing it soon ahead of the vote so that people can review your candidacy. So, yeah, thank you very much for your time today.
Okay. Thank you, Jake. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. And everyone, we
Good
will
night,
be
everyone.
starting up Tom's session